In a way, it's almost like giving is selfish. For me, it was selfish because I got to go back to my roots and to see my ancestors. But then, when I got there, it just became even more. Hi, my name is Sweta Chawla, and I'm a pharmacist. I work at a university. Today, I would like to talk about my experience volunteering in Shikarpur, Sindh, Pakistan, with flood victims. I am an Indian-born, American-raised Hindu. My ancestors are from Shikarpur, Sindh. When the flood occurred, I really had this desire to help. I've told people about the flood in Pakistan and what I did, and there were quite a few people who told me that I didn't even know that there was a flood in Pakistan. This has been marked as the largest natural world disaster by the UN. There's 20 million people affected, and they really need our help. The closest hospital for some of these villagers is over 20 miles away, and we think 20 miles, that's not that far, but when you don't have roads, when you don't have cars, it could take 3 days to get to a hospital. SHINE was one of the only organizations that responded to my request of how I could help with the floods. Preceding the trip, there was a lot of fear about going to Pakistan and the concern about being Indian, being Hindu, being American. The day before I left, there was a bomb blast in Karachi, and I was flying into Karachi. I remember calling the person that was going to be receiving us in Karachi and asking, is it something that we need to be concerned about? As soon as I landed in the airport in Karachi and came out, I realized that my expectation or my impression was definitely sensationalized by what I've read on the news and what other people were telling me. And it was very enlightening to kind of dispel a lot of the myths and the questions and concerns that we had. We went straight to the hospital. It was 9 o'clock after a 14-hour journey, and right away we got to work. We met the team, we met the doctors and the physicians, and learned about the work they're doing and how we could be of help. I felt very comfortable after I went to Pakistan with this organization. The founder, Todd, had come to Shikarpur, and we were able to sit in on meetings with the government and see the type of work that they did and how they decided to support an initiative. They hire local doctors. They hire people that are invested and that are committed to these different facilities, clinics, hospitals, etc. To be able to build collaborations with different hospitals to develop a basic health unit within the rural area, so that if a child gets sick or if a mother gets sick, they don't have to walk 3 days to see a doctor. The next day, it was a pediatric ward in Shikarpur Civil Hospital, where Shine Humanity, CDRS, basically adopted 2 wards. Right away, you could see the difference that was made. When we arrived, the ward looked beautiful. It was painted. It was very clean. We could physically see security guards and staff cleaning the ward. In the next week or so while that we were there, myself and my colleague, Dawn Kiltz, she's the Dean of Nursing at Long Island University, we basically observed how they, what their days were like, how they saw patients, how they treated patients. We had a team of volunteers, of CDRS volunteers to work with as well. And what Dawn and I did was to work with them to build upon that. It was very heartbreaking to see why they were there. They were little children, less than a year old, that were coming in with these diseases, these infections, health problems that were pretty minor but had become so complicated and had brought it to the point where it was life-threatening. Unfortunately, I saw 3 to 4 children die in 1 week. To know why they died, it just broke my heart, because I know that something like that would never happen in this country. You know, no matter what your thoughts are politically about a country or what we, see is going on, I don't think it's fair for children to have to pay the price for that. I look at some of these pictures and it still makes me emotional, because I see these little babies that, again, are dying because they don't have food, they don't have medicine. And if people out there knew about this, I think it would be very hard to find somebody who would not want to help these children. And that's why I want to bring this message out to the world. It's so obvious how you can really cultivate your purpose, and how you can just do some small things. And they show it. They show how much they value what you're giving. To just even be there, to say that you're paying attention to us and you're not ignoring us. It's just such a small thing that you're doing, and the rewards are just immense.